Hola YouTube, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Darieny, and if you're new here, bienvenidos. So as you guys know, this is part 2 to my slang video. Like I explained in part 1, this is a video that I decided to do oppositely. Is that a word? No, I don't think that's a word. But this is an opposite video from my original Hispanic slang video or Guatemalan slang video. Like I explained before, one of my most popular videos here on YouTube is me teaching you guys about Guatemalan slang. So I decided, why not share the slang that I have learned living in New York City and being surrounded by my fellow peoples, okay? And in case you have not watched part 1, make sure you do watch it. But I did explain that when I moved to New York City from Guatemala, I was going to a school in the Bronx where I was surrounded by a lot of Dominicans and a lot of Puerto Ricans. And even over the years, I still surrounded myself with other Dominicans and Puerto Ricans amongst other people from other Hispanic countries. But this video is mainly to share some of the Caribbean Hispanic slang that I have learned over the years. So let's get started with part 2 of my Caribbean Spanish slang. First word is carajo, which means crap or means go to hell. Typically it means go to hell. A lot of the times means go to hell, at least that I've heard. So if you're bothering somebody a little too much, or you hurt somebody a lot or enough and they kick you to the curb, they will tell you vete pa'l carajo, means go to hell. And actually, one thing that I want to reiterate, I cannot say that word to save my life. There's a lot of words that I cannot pronounce. Oh my goodness, I've noticed that. Sheesh. Anyway, one thing that I want to say again is that a lot of these slang words are not just words. There's a sentiment that comes with these words, okay? There's a passion that comes behind it. These are not just average everyday words. You gotta have a meaning behind it, okay? So when you say carajo, it's not just carajo. Like, you have to say it. You have to feel it. It has to come from deep inside you, like carajo. Vete pa'l carajo, okay? All right. And scene. Let me stop. All right, next word is dique. And this word I actually understand because back in Guatemala we have disque. So it's like dique but with an S, disque. So disque means supposedly, you know, or in quotation marks, you know, like dique, like supposedly. That's what dique means. So if somebody like said something and you're not like 100% sure, you will say like, oh, dique blah 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 blah, like supposedly X, Y, and Z. So yeah. Next word is tato. And from my understanding, this is one of those words that do not have a lot of like passion behind it, or does not come from like deep within. This is one of those like mellow words, you know, tato, which means it's okay, or it's all good, or just simply okay. Tato. Next word is quillar or quillada. Matter of fact, it's not quillada. You remove the D from that word and you will say Kiya, okay? So quillar is pretty much like the verb, you know, to be mad or to get mad. So Kiya or quillada, which is how kind of it will be, but you know, it's slang. You make it short as you can, and you will say Kiya, okay? And that means that somebody is mad. So Kiya, it's for a girl, obviously, because it ends with an A, and for a guy it will be Kiyao, right? So if somebody asks you if you're mad, I'm a girl, so oh, tu ta Kiya, are you mad? You know, so quillar is the verb, Kiya or Kiyao is that the person is mad. Yeah. I don't have much of an explanation for it. It's what I learned. It is what it is. ¿Tú estás quillao? Are you mad that there's no more explanation for it? Don't be mad. It's life. Take it or leave it. Don't be mad. It is what it is. And now you see the correlation. There's two words, guapo or guapa, or you have quillao or Kiya. They both mean the same thing, but it all depends on the country. I don't know which country uses which one more. I think, no, I don't know. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but yeah, two words that pretty much means the same thing. Guapo, guapa, quillao, Kiya. Yeah, and that's all that there is to it. Moving on. This next word, actually, I learned that it has two pronunciations depending on who says it. So one is hangiar and another one is hangear. Okay, and this kind of, to me, it makes sense. You know, I'm always trying to make sense of things. This one to me makes sense because it kind of sounds like in English hang out, which it actually means to hang out, hangear or hangiar. Next word, tirar. Okay, in Guatemala or in Latin America, tirar, the actual word means to throw or to throw away, but using it as slang in the Caribbean means to make fun of somebody. So you have first tirar, now you have tiradera, which, you know, it's one is derived by another, but tirar is to make fun of somebody, and a tiradera is like to shade somebody, or what in New York City or in some areas you would say to roast somebody, you know. Yeah, my battery is actually blinking, so I have to change my battery and continue with this video. And we're back. We have two words to get through. Next word is disparate. Okay, this word means nonsense or useless. Okay, in Latin America, or let me just say Guatemala. Okay, I'm gonna just say Guatemala. In Guatemala, to disparar means to shot, like to shoot, like a gun, right? But in the Caribbean, disparate means nonsense or useless. And I don't even know if I could make an example for this. Let me see. Okay, so this would kind of make sense, I guess. If somebody's saying something that makes absolutely no sense, somebody's gonna say, oh, you're talking disparate, you're saying a whole bunch of nonsense, pretty much. Like, you know, if somebody could see right through you, they'll be like, oh, disparate, or eso es un disparate, which pretty much means that's nonsense, which actually correlates with my next word, which is hablador. And I think in the DR they pronounce it hablador. Okay, so if somebody says that somebody is a hablador or habladora, and actually before I give you the definition, if somebody just say hablador or habladora, you know, it's like level 1. But if somebody says hablador or habladora, there comes that passion again. Okay, there comes that passion, and it's coming from deep within, which means a bullshitter or somebody that's just talking out there. If somebody is like just trying to sell you game, or they just talking to talk, you know, pretty much bullshitting you, you'll be like, tú eres un hablador, like you a bullshitter, or you just talking out your ass, pretty much. That's what it means. Hablador or habladora. And like I said, depends on how it comes out, you know, goes with how that person is feeling, or how that person is seeing you. You know, like somebody could be like, ah, tú eres un hablador, or tú eres una habladora. You're just bullshitting, you know. But if somebody that tú eres un hablador, like you a bullshitter, you talking out your, you know. All right, you guys, that is the end of some of the Caribbean slang words that I have learned. And when I say Caribbean, because this is another thing that I learned here in the States, typically when somebody says Caribbean, they think of, like, you know, the West Indies or West Indian countries. But for us Hispanics, when we say Caribbean, you know, we are talking about the Caribbean Hispanic countries or islands, okay? Puerto Rico, the Dominican Republic, Cuba, all right? So just to put it out there, and also, matter of fact, I want to show my shirt. This is obviously a blue shirt, and the bandana or the headband has, you know, the Guatemalan colors, which is blue, white, blue, and part of our symbol. And the glasses also has the same thing, and it says chapina, which is a word that we call a Guatemalan. So yeah, just had to, you know, just had to show it because I love it, you know. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave this video a thumbs up. Comment down below. I'm sure there's many meanings to the words that I use, and actually there are probably other meanings to this in other countries. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, leave this video a fat thumbs up. Comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Ciao. Reiterate. Oh, Jesus Lord. Reiterates. And actually, one thing that I want to reiterate, I cannot say that word to save my life.